Hello there friends, Duke of Haze Plays here. Thank you once again for allowing me into your homes. This is episode 18 of our Divinity walkthrough gameplay gaming video series. Hopefully you're having a good day. In this episode, I think in this episode we do a lot of wandering around the forest and picking up quests. I remember mostly just wandering around the forest, picking up quests, and fighting a lot of wildlife. So if that sounds appealing to you, please stick around. If you like the video, please like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Consider subbing to me here on Duke of Haze Plays, as well as the main channel where I'm currently documenting a weight loss journey. We are down 15 pounds, so that's good. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Death blow.
But there's a quest down here that I want to pick up first before we do anything else, I think. You know, I'm looking for a special artifact to complete my collection. I've read it can be found here in the northern part of the Dark Forest. There's the strange amulet. Now we have all three pieces of the holy thingy, so we can go get our dagger now. And I'm just saying right now I will be reloading until I get a really good dagger, so if that's something you're not interested in watching, don't worry, it'll be cut out of the final edit. But I'll put Old Faithful here in the chest because he did me well. I don't even remember where we got him. Oh, we got it from Constandelius, as a matter of fact. This dude's shop down here. If you distract him with that minstrel dude, he leaves his house and you can pick his chest. And this dagger was inside his chest. But goddamn, that nobleman's dagger is choice, dude.
Ooh, it was good.
Now to play the rest of the game. Now that high is, you know, I'm coming down from the high, it's like, oh, now I have to go back and kill more lizards and snakes and shit, but damn, that's good. Well, back to killing. Oh boy, here I go killing again. But oh yeah, that's the stuff, dude. Like, I don't judge. If you judge, hey, you know, I don't know who you are to judge anybody else, but re-roll that shit. Like, why wouldn't you? There's no honor amongst thieves. There's no, you know, I'm not the kind of person who gets self-satisfaction from knowing I didn't re-roll the item because re-rolling is cheap. It's like, yeah, whatever, dude. You're allowed to feel what you want to feel, but if you tell me that I could have something better and I have complete control of whether or not I have something better, then I'm going to obviously get the better thing. Like, oh yeah. And that's why Frost is king, dude. It's not something you learn naturally. You can pick up Freeze, but like having it on a weapon is like so good. And when I tell you that like you borderline need a Frost weapon to fight those stupid level 50 dudes that we're going to be like encountering pretty soon. And it's only on normal too. I'm not like playing on easy, but I'm not playing on hard either. But it's normal, and those dudes are obnoxious to fight. Like, I don't remember Iona being super duper annoying, but for sure Demona was annoying. The lady who was there with Ansk was annoying. I forget what her name is. Cornelius is annoying because he does the exact same thing. He uses Aura of Guarding. He casts Blind on you, I'm pretty sure. Hell Spikes is like physical damage, I'm pretty sure. And like your character can't see. They're constantly spamming Hell Spikes on you. So your character's always trying to run because you automatically run out of like fire and stuff. Like, the game does that for you. Like, if you're standing in fire, your character automatically runs out. So basically, when you're fighting those dudes, the high-ranking Black Ring members, it's a cluster. If you cannot control them, like as a mage, I had like an existential crisis because it's like they're 75% resistant to everything except poison, I think, and the way you're supposed to get around it is use poison weapon, but it's like, I'm a mage, I don't use weapons, right? Like, that's what my the game considers him to still be alive. That's my logic on that one, is that I don't use weapons, I'm a mage. This is a mage playthrough, I only want to use magic. And how quickly you had to, you know, that fell by the wayside because it's like, well, I could sit here and try to spam curse on them enough to the point where they take damage from my spells, which was a legit strategy. It's just very potion intensive because you're running out of mana pretty quickly, and it's still a cluster. You still have to worry about Aura of Warding. You still have to worry about them casting Hell Spikes freely on you. It's a cluster. And so, luckily for me, I rolled a good nobleman's sword, and I basically used that to fight all those dudes. So, I was a battle mage at that point. But to kill regular enemies, I used only spells. And what really sucks is if you're playing mage, the best AoE spells don't come until you become divine. Like, it's not called chain lightning. It might be called like lightning storm or thunderstorm or something, but it's basically chain lightning. It's auto aim, so you just have to right click over them and it automatically shoots to nearby enemies. So it's basically chain lightning, but not called chain lightning. And like, it kind of sucks because a lot of the enemies in the final dungeon are resistant to lightning. Like, some are weak to it and some are completely like immune to it or like super resistant to it. So you can only use it on very specific enemies. Like, they're these crystal gargoyle looking dudes. And like, there's stone gargoyles who are immune to it, but they're like super weak to spiritual damage. So you can use divine wrath on them. It's a bit of a cluster when you're a mage, because you have to constantly be switching your spells around, which it makes sense. I can't, be angry about having to use multiple spells as a mage, but it gets annoying. It's like, okay, switch over to Meteor Strike, switch over to Scorch. Like, Meteor Strike, no joke, stays relevant until the end of the game because, like, it's super cheap to cast. It still does fire damage, and there's still enemies throughout the entire game that are weak to fire. And it's, like, yeah, super mana efficient. So it's crazy how, like, your level 1 spell, like, stays with you pretty much the entire game. Because, like, using Scorch on single target is, like, not efficient. Right? At least to me, it's not efficient. It doesn't make sense for me to be like putting down a puddle of fire that can hit multiple things on one person. But yeah, Scorch and Lightning Storm are like super good spells, but you don't get them till the end. And then like your big primo spell that comes like at level 24 or something is like called Elemental Bolt, I think. And it deals like all elements. I don't know if it does spirit. I guess we could check here in a second. I'm not going to put a point in it. Let me save just in case I do something dumb like that.
Oh shit, I just...
Loaded. Oh man, where am I? Oh, I have to redo. Oh my god, I'm such an
idiot, man.
Whatever. Cliff Notes version. Point being, you get this stupid spell that costs an ass ton of mana. It does all 3 of the stupid elemental types, or how many of them are there? Elemental Strike. So it does 20 to 40 fire, poison, lightning on the target. So it makes me wonder if it's actually like, does that mean it does like 60 damage total because it's 3 different elements, or it's a combination of all 3? I'm not entirely sure. But it's really expensive. Like, right now, it's 10% of my current mana pool. A little less than 10% of my current mana pool. And it's just, like, not worth casting. It's good against orcs, but by that time, you hardly ever see orcs. So, again, it's a big old whatever burger. Control S. Man, I cannot believe I was going to hit Control S, but, like, my brain hit Control L. My fingers hit Control L. My brain was saying hit Control S, but my hands were just not in the right place at the right time. Boy, I hate when that happens. Now I have to kill all these stupid beetles and spiders again, dude. My hubris. I really should be saving more often. Like after every couple of kills, just because usually I save too much, but this time around that was not the case. But yeah, Mage was fun for sure. And Mage has it like easy in some areas and not so easy in others. Like obviously the last bunch of bosses is really annoying for Mage, which is like super stupid because like 90% of the game you can like steamroll through like anything, and because your ability to hit them is not based off of like your offense and defense rating. Well, mostly your offense rating. Defense is whether or not they hit you, but like you can fight higher level enemies because your spells can't miss. Like you can accidentally misaim your spell. That's a thing that can happen. But if you are aiming in the correct direction, you can't not do damage to the thing that you're firing at unless they're completely immune to your elemental damage that you're dealing.
Point being
that Mage has it so easy compared to like melee early game. Like, just now am I at the point where I'm at hit cap. Like, I've only been at hit cap, like, for a tiny amount of time compared to this whole playthrough so far. And what sucks is hit cap is always going down the higher level that you get to. So you always have to make sure that your agility is ahead of where it should be so that you're always at hit cap. But you always have a 94% chance to hit. It never goes above that. At least I haven't seen it go above that. Maybe you need an ass ton of agility for you to get that 1 extra % chance to hit, but only missing 6% of the time and having a super fast attack speed, like it's not too bad. Overall, if you're gonna go a melee build, like, if you don't care too much about big numbers, then, like, Survivor is clearly the superior choice just because, like, your chance to dodge is so high on Survivor. Like, legit, anything that attacks me that's my level or lower only has a 19% chance to hit me. I have, like, 81% dodge. It's insane. So a lot of damage that you would take is just mitigated by not being hit. Not even mitigated, you just don't take damage because they can't hit you, which is cool. I appreciate that, actually, a lot. What have we here? Exceptional light plate mail. No, thank you. No, unless it's really worth its weight in gold, I'm not interested. Or even more even more worth its weight than gold than what it currently is. It only weighs like 100 probably. 100 units of weight. But yeah, Mage was fun, especially when I became Divine and I learned Divine Wrath. Divine Wrath mixed with Curse, you can reduce like almost any enemy's spiritual resistance low enough to the point where you one-shot them with Divine Wrath. It's pretty insane. It feels good to be that powerful. Like you've had to work your way up to it. It's a games-long journey to become divine, and you know, feels good to have actual divine powers. It's cool that in DOS 2, like, they make references to this game. Like, he gets Divine Blessing, he casts it on his party. I know this is kind of spoilers, you fight. Your main character from this game is Lucien the Divine. So, the final boss of DOS 2 is the main character from the very first Divinity game. I guess I could put more points into repair, but like it's not super duper necessary. Super high quality items are like have such good durability on them already. But yeah, when you're fighting him at the end, he casts stuff like Divine Blessing. He uses Scorch if you let him. Like generally in that game, seeing what an enemy does is like usually not a good idea because you die very quickly. If you're like playing on Tactician, if you're actually playing on a hard difficulty, like you will just die, especially if you like to play solo like I do. Multiple dudes hitting you at once is a recipe for disaster. It's a disaster. But he casts Heaven's Blessing. I've seen him cast Scorch. He casts Translocation. It's cool. It's really cool. Let's see. There's a treasure piece in the Dwarven Halls. I remember that for sure. And I think there's another one's in a cave somewhere. Like there's a locked area by the mine that you have to enter as part of the quest line for the Stone Axe. Man, I did not mean to pick that crap up, dude. Ooh, that's a good chunk of gold, though, for sure. Not that I'm in super need of gold at this point. I have enough. At this point, I'm just buying charms. Like, all my money's going to charms. Usually resistance charms at this point. Like, I don't need agility anymore. So, I'm just gonna get all my magic resistances up by, like, up to 75. That's the main plan from this point forward. Gotta get that resistance up, dude. Well, I mean, at this point, I've already kind of spoiled it. Like, again, I'm really sorry if you never played Divinity Original Sin 2. It's still worth playing, but maybe I'll cut the spoilers out of the YouTube version for people who haven't played it. I'd be surprised. Well, I mean, you know, not everybody plays everything. So I won't judge you for not having played it, but if you have interest in playing it, then yeah, you're going to be a little spoiled by that fact. Fireworms, heavy chain boots of haste. Well, there was a chance for it to be something good. I won't complain. This small nobleman's dagger is kind of insane. Small nobleman's dagger is a little insane, so I won't look a gift horse in the mouth at this point. At that point, I'd be a little too greedy to want something even more. No need to be greedy now. It's locked. But yeah, I mean, he's still divine in that game. I don't know, the lore is kind of a cluster. Okay, this is the Dwarven Halls. The trolls over there. Dwarven Halls is that way. There's like this area up here, I guess. Let's go check that out since I haven't done that yet. That area is right next to where the teleporter is. So, oh, speaking of which, I'm supposed to return this urn to that guy. What do you have for sale, good merchant? But yeah, mayhaps I'll leave that out of the YouTube edit, but at the same time, it came out in 2017, so it's been 7 years at this point. Like, I try to be understanding, but it's been 7 years. Purple potion. Huh. Wonder what it does. Huh. It's my favorite merchant. He always has stuff, doesn't he? Life's full of tough choices, isn't it? Ooh, such a good dagger, dude. I love my Oscar. He's such a good boy. I love my Jeff. He's such a good boy. Always having money to give to me. Like, dude always has like a giant pile's worth of money. Like, the pile of money maxes out like at 50k, so anytime I sell him all my stuff for his entire inventory of money, what would you even say? How would you even say that? His entire cash register, his entire stockpile of gold, whatever it is. Whenever I sell to him, basically I get another pile of gold for myself. Look at all this money, honey. It's good to have money. 72 lockpicks. I don't know why this rope is here. It's not super duper necessary right now. Let me see if this guy's been reset as well. Oh yeah, it looks like it. Intelligence, constitution, lame. Could have gone for fire res would be nice. More spirit res, more poison. Mostly like spirit and fire, I guess. Maybe that's what I have to worry the most about. But like I'm practically capped on lightning res. But spirit res for fighting like liches, bitches. But let's leave. Bitches leave, because I wanted to come up this little, whatever you call this, slightly elevated area. I don't know. Is it like a bluff, maybe? And I don't know, it's just like a slightly raised hill, but like it's square and has stairs built into it. It's a hill with stairs. Sounds like a sim house idea by those YouTubers. What if I made my sim, but he's living underground? I always wondered what it would be like to live underground and have to earn enough money to be able to build your way out. There's this guy named Ambiguous Amphibian, something like that. He's funny because he kind of sounds like Mechanical Genie from Mechanical Genie Island. Like that's what I associate his voice with. Found your vase, your vase. Let me see. This is the right one. You earned your reward. Please take it. Thank you. And so you can leave now, right? I think we'll stay a bit longer. Oh, okay. Do you by chance sell runes? Yeah, he does, but they're only minor runes. What a lame-o. Sorry, honey, if it's not medium or larger, I'm not interested. As far as size queens go, I'm even on the regular end. If you're not at least medium, honey. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Very good.
Well, really, what can I get now? Like, either it's another point in lockpick, just so that's maxed out, and I can always pick the lock. What else? We got spirit damage, magic barrier, gain an extra boost of 5 on all your resistances, and it's cumulative. So what are we at right now? 79 lightning res. That's pretty crazy. I'm guessing it can go up to 100, but like I said, I'm gonna be putting charms that do that, so I'll just put 1 point in it for now. And I don't know, I guess I'll get the final point in lockpicking so I can always pick the lock. So that's done. We did the holy weapon. Oh, that was level 34. Shit. Didn't make a proper hard save for that one. I got a little carried away. Keep it away. Keep it away. Winston. There you go. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. For whatever reason, whenever you pause your game, like it makes putting points in wonky. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good on 74 to 100 damage. 2 successful hits to kill a normal level 34 monster. So yeah, I'm pretty strong, dude. 10% chance of doing poison, 100% chance of 4 to 10 spiritual damage. It's pretty nuts. Like, I could put more points in these random weapon procs, but, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's necessary. The one thing that gives me survivability is putting points in, magic barrier. Like, you could get aura of warding. I'll just go with what I did last time. Super resistant to lightning damage, which is good. Okay, diary. There are no stairs to get up here, if I'm remembering correctly. Again, this place is huge. Well. In order for the Elven Ambassador to become one with the League of Seven, you have to do his quest, which involves you doing the Dwarves quest. So one block lifts the other. You're going to have to do the Dwarven quest and then the Elven quest before the final chapter. Dragon Assassin. There's like an alchemist's hut around here or something. And there's like a quest that you're supposed to do there. There's like a quest involving people who were transformed into animals that you need to help. Even though I have a lot of spiritual res. You're gonna rue the day, sir. Destroyed. If you thought you were done fighting lizard people outside of the sewers, you're dead wrong. Just a formality, just a formality. They're dead, it's just had to go through with the process. They just don't know it yet. Like, there's a castle down there that has, like, a... Either there's a dead imp or there's an imp that has me do a quest there, but there's more stuff to the south. The deep south. But yes, kind of at that home stretch. At some point I also have to do, like, the World of Warcraft event stuff. It's just that my computer gets so hot when it runs WoW that, like, it'd be unbearably hot in the room for me to do it right now. Unbearably so. That's these guys are the ones who told me to go look for the... Huh. You know, there's like nothing in your house, sirs. What's up with that? But yeah, they have good sound design. I've said that before and I'll say it again. They usually have really good music in their games. And like the sound of spells hitting people, especially in DOS 2. Like DOS 2 has really good sound design. Like casting something like Vacuum Touch, Vacuum Wave, or it's called like Vacuum Aura, something like that. Just the sound it makes is so good. There's all kinds of cool things. Dudes are so rude. Always throwing shit at me. Don't even think of laying a finger on me. Again, I don't have any AoE. That part is lame, but it's fine. They can't like really hit me either. That's the one thing that you would pick a warrior, in my opinion, is for the swirly whirlwind attack. Also, you know, if you identify with the class, you know, like you like playing warriors, then by all means. But from an objective standpoint, I feel like dodging all the time is pretty valuable. Huh? Wait, do not harm me. I'm not what I seem. What? I think an explanation is in order. I'm no boar. I was transformed into this animal you see before you against my will. How did this come to be? Who's responsible? I'm no magician, Corn. I know not how it was done, but the name of that foul weaver of spells is Baratus. It is he that is responsible. Oh, that's that dude that escaped from me that one time. Is there some way I can help you restore your natural form? I do not know. As I said, I'm no magician, but if you could sneak into his house and look around, maybe you'll find something to help me. Be mindful, though, Baratus is a powerful mage, Grunt. Where can I find his house? It lies deep inside the forest to the southeast of here. One thing I do know is that he has a secret cellar. You must move a picture on the wall to reveal the entrance. There are more animals down there. I was the only one to escape. Very well, I'll see what I can do for you. He finds a boar wife and chooses not to go through with the detransformation process. A boar wife is better than no wife at all. A boar wife is better than no wife at all. I don't know, man. I'm just exploring at this point. Like, I don't think there's any way for me to, like, accidentally do quests out of order.
Whoa.
Vampiric Ghoul. My legs are feeling tingly. I've been sitting down for too long. Let's see, there's somebody in here. Don't disturb me, go away. I mind if I do, sir? Bah, what is this? Another visitor again, and only 5 months after the last? Am I to be given no peace? Is it necessary to be so rude? If you do not wish visitors, why do you not place a do not disturb sign outside your house? If you must know, there is such a sign outside my house. What are you doing here so deep within the forest? I spend considerable time studying the plants and herbs of this magic elven abode, when I'm not being disturbed, that is. I'd like to buy some potions from you. I'm looking to further my knowledge of alchemy. Could you help? Help you? You mean you wish to become my apprentice? I can't say I relish the thought, but what? Yes, in fact, you look a sturdy and healthy youngster, capable of a little walking. What do you want from me? There's a specific herb I need, and I assume you want me to go and look for it. Is that all? But wait, you should know that the herb is guarded by an old tree. Guarded by a tree? You're jesting me, are you not? It is no normal tree, I do assure you. You don't even try to attack it because it's impossible. Even if the tree is afraid of woodcutters, he believes they have some sort of magic to hurt him. A long time ago, a clever dwarf made him believe this ridiculous story. Where might I find this old tree? Oh, the location is very easy to find. Simply go east from here and cross the road. Continue eastwards and you'll encounter the tree. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Yeah, never found any really good rings. Unfortunately. I have 5 super magic, 1 healing.
Super toilet.
So what do you have? You have minor 6, 5, so 5 of these, 5 of those, 5 of these, I think. I think that's it. Like, I'm not going to go out and make my own potions. Like, I could have. Like, I could have put points in alchemy to do that. But seeing as how I'm not going to do that, I should sell a lot of these empty flasks I have. Although, I could use them for poison purposes. I don't know. I could just stash them in my chest in case I don't really agree with that. Here you go. In case I choose not to do that. Okay, I Okay, these over here. Yeah, you only need one alchemy just to combine potions, which is pretty nifty. It's a nifty thing to be able to do. And I'll have so many empty flasks, I could be using them. Do I want to is the question. Huh, I have an extra healing potion, huh? I'd like to buy some potions from you. So do you have just a regular mana pot? No, he does not. And I'm not about to pay 649 or whatever this is for it. So no thank you. Control S. So there's another quest that we've picked up. But all these mushrooms you see like in the forest and around the open world, you can use empty flasks on them, but you need at least an alchemy level of 2 for minor potions, 3 for medium, 4 for super, and I don't know what rank 5 allows you to do. I never bothered getting that high. I never really bothered. I can't be bothered. But yeah, this place is huge. It's kind of nuts how huge this place is. Where am I? Oh, the Warriors Guild. There's a quest to be done here. Requires you to go into the catacombs where you fight burning zombies for the first time. I think they're supposed to be resistant to fire. Like the first undead enemies that you come to that are like large poison res. Dude, what a nice gift you've given me. Dude, that is so nice of you. And they say chivalry is dead. Oh yeah. That's the stuff, alright. Like at this point, I'm mostly focused on getting my resistances up to levels where I'm not threatened by elemental damage. And like I could get Aura of Warding, I guess, to make myself immune to physical damage for a little bit as well. That's something we could do, I guess. Seems a little on the overkill side, though. It would definitely allow me to test my theory that hell spikes and like energy discs are considered physical. Because my last character that I played offline was super duper resistant to all kinds of different magics. Oh, that's a lot of them. And he was still taking damage from hell spikes. A lot of damage from hell spikes too, mind you. Seriously, a lot of damage. But that was the one way that they could actually hurt me. It's more so annoying that, yeah, the whole blind thing and them using aura of warding and possibly spell warding, because it felt like I wasn't dealing any damage to them during some parts of those fights. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, they cast blind on you. Well met, adventurer. I'm Quentus Normand. I've waited a long time for you. Can I ask why you waited for me? I was told of your arrival by Ebukadthan, the Earth God. He spoke to me on the wind and foretold of the arrival of a great warrior who would defeat the great nemesis of the forest. What makes you think I'm the mighty warrior this Earth God spoke of? For days I've waited in the wilderness, and then you appear from nowhere. It is a sure sign from the Earth God. And now you must help me defeat the Stalker. Tell me more about this Stalker. It is a demon of great hunger who roams the forest and defiles the natural beauty and order of things. Have you not noticed the absence of many animals in the area? Even the old trees that have stood for many ages are dying. Ebukadthan tells that you shall restore peace. Worry not, old man. I'll see to this demon. Where can I find it? His lair lies to the southwest. The entrance lies at the end of a canyon. You will likely smell the stench from the cave before you see it. The stalker hunts during the night and sleeps by the day, so you should slay him easily. Only a fool would assume killing a demon would be easy. Yes, the stalker's a foul monster indeed. Good fortune, adventurer. So there's another quest for us to be doing. Will you get mad if I break this? No. I could have picked the lock, but I mean, why? Why I do that? Bronze key. What did I just pick up, dude? Like, I hate that that happens.
You think I want this random bread?
Let me see. What is it for? It's probably for that door, I'd assume. I'm not asking you to use it, sir. Like, why is it so hard for you to, like, move over here, dude? It's insane. Yeah, it's weird, like, all this stuff is in the way. Are you snooping around in my house? Why aren't you killing the stalker? What do we got? Oh my gosh, would you sit still? Mage's two-handed sword. Meh. Probably could have been something really good. Is that a hatch? What is it? I need to rest somewhere else. Like, I probably could have saved before. And, again, if it's a two-hander, I don't really care. I'm afraid I don't really care all that much if I'm being honest with you. Oh, I still have to go kill that vampire in the cave, too. Let's not forget to do that. I should do that before I actually do forget again. Apprentices, plate belts, whatever. Empty chest. I smote him good. Remember, every 10 enemies you kill, get one free in terms of experience. Yes, you should be the one to kill the stalker. Okay. Well, it's not quite 10%. It must be like 8% that it maxes out at or something. It's not quite that thing I said, but... Ow. My sunburn hurts. Ow, my sunburn. Flashing plate mail of hiding. Probably worth a decent chunk of cash. Could have probably saved and checked it over and over, but I mean, again, I got my dwarven armor, I'm fine. Treasure is good. Kill the mage first, because he uses Curse of Withering on you. Withering Curse is no bueno. You smell bueno. Ooh, brain rot everywhere. Lord knows I spend too much time scrolling on Reddit if, like, the brain rot is real. Vicious Dragon Amulet, huh? Especially, like, I don't know, r/explain the joke. Like, I really need to hide that sub. Thought I did. It's not so much that people don't get the joke, but then, like, you see, like, shit that just, like, the stupid soy jacks and wabba jacks and all these Jack Mehoffs. They reinforce negative stereotypes, and now my Latina sisters are the next thing to be fetishized by incels or dudes who want a more quote-unquote traditional woman, and so you assume that all women of a specific culture are meant to act a certain way. They did it with the Asian women, now they're doing it with us. It could happen to you. I used to be with it, and then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what is it is weird and foreign to me. It'll happen to you. I think it's scary and foreign to me. Sure are a lot of lizard assassins around here. They're just here, like they serve no purpose outside of them just being here. Settle down, sir. Elephant's long dagger. These dudes are so rude. For some reason there was a stash of gold and like healing items up there. I didn't see any reason for there to be said thing, but it was there. Here we go. I for sure at least need to go and speak to Bronthian, and there's an elven lady in there who you can get engaged to. You can kiss her, and if you're a female, Lucian, which is not canon, but you have choices in this game. Mana. Well, it'll sell for a decent price. I'll buy it at a high price. At least I can sell it for some cash. Like, mana's not super important to me on this class, obviously. It just isn't. We checked, there really aren't. Just tell me why. There must be people worse than I. We checked, there really aren't. Whoa, razor sharp bardiche of snow. Or sorry, bardiche. Well, it's worse than what I have, and also I'm not using a two-hander this run. Like I said, dude, like the nobleman's sword is where you're really gonna be looking for a major upgrade for the rest of the game. I need to go see if Constandelius has reset his inventory as well at some point. At some point. Oh, pardon me. I'm sure at least one of us will be spared. Future Rame. But yeah, I think there's a treasure map piece in the Stalker's Lair, and I think the last one is inside the Dwarven Halls. A place you never really see outside of this game, huh? Like, I don't know. In DOS 2, I don't think the forest exists anymore because the creation of the Death Fog and Lucian using it to do Geno slide on the elves. I have to, like, whenever we play through that game, we'll see. I'll kind of be forced to pay more attention to the story at that point. Because when I went through it, I didn't really pay too much attention to the story because I was always had more fun with the combat, so I was skipping through a lot of it just to get to the next fight, which, you know, in hindsight, it was impossible for me to... I had learned so much about the game from watching, like, build videos and solo videos that it was impossible for me to go into that game blind. So even if I wanted to pay attention to the story... Oh, this guy's like, where's he at? You trapped in the wall or something, dude? Like, what the actual hell? Okay, I don't know how that works, but whatever. 2 misses in a row, dude. Who knows what my hit chance against these clowns are, but, you know, to miss that mage 2 times in a row is a little like, are you kidding me right now kind of moment. Have I actually got any quests done? Like, I did. Huh. Let's see, we did the vase, we did the nobleman's dagger, or just the holy weapon in general. whatever you pick is 100% on you. I think I picked up the sword because I didn't need the amulet on my mage, so I picked up the sword on him because I wasn't going Assassin's Kiss build on him. I was going a mage build, but he was a sword and board mage. I mean, I only had those items on me so I could put charms in them. Like I said, man, if you want to min-max, then you're really better off having a one-hander and a shield. Having a one-hander and a shield is just better. Statistically, it's better. Like a two-hander might do more damage for you, but like the sheer access to runes, charms, it just makes you so much more hit capped and so much more like tanky. Like you can have more resistance charms on. And resistant charms are good. Oh, you guys have homing missiles, huh? You guys up here? Okay, well, oh. If I had translocate, that'd be one thing. I hate that that shit stopped me from attacking. Bah, 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 bah. Go ahead and die, sir, to activate this portal.